a little bit about Dugan's Travels. So, we are part of Travel Leaders Network. We are also part of their President Circle, and we are in the top 50 agencies with travel leaders. Our sales in 2024 were $30 million, and we are tracking higher for 2024. Dugan's Travels was in New Mexico, but now is in Bremerton, Washington. I am in Washington, Jennifer Dugan, and my team is in California, Ohio, Illinois, and Connecticut. So we are spread out all over the place. We do not have a home office. We all work from home, and that's how we do things. So there's not a business to come into to meet with us, which a lot of people ask us about. We are home based. If someone comes into the Washington, Bremerton area, I am happy to meet with them locally somewhere, but we don't have an office for people to come into and meet with our agents because all of our agents are outside sales agents. Our core values are family first, in business for yourself, not by yourself, to grow at your own pace and just keep moving forward. And the reason family first is our very core value is because that is why Dugan's Travels got started. So in 1997, I had my first child and I wanted to stay at home with him. I was a full-time travel agent and I went at home to work for the agency I was working for. However, I wasn't making very good commission and it wasn't working well for me, so I decided to start my own agency. And in 1999, I took another leap and started taking on agents. So, this is a picture of me with my boys when they were younger, and the one in the red jacket is now the one in the middle over here, and just got married. So that's the journey we have been on. I started it all to be at home with him, and now he's grown and married. So, but it's still here. So that means this year is our 25th anniversary, and we're very excited about that. And it's a great year to work with Dugan's Travels. So I couldn't do it alone. I need my team. And there's myself, Jennifer. There's Shari, and she works with suppliers directly. So you might be working with her and hearing from her regularly. We've got Lisa, and she helps with our events. She would be at Dugan's University, and you will see her there. It does our social aspect of things. She hosts a social hour with our agents, and it does that aspect of our business. We've got Barb, and Barb, believe it or not, has been with me almost since the beginning. So has Shari. So they know the business inside and out, and Barb helps with some admin things, email, different things. Christina, it works with our new agents that come in, and she also dabbles in a lot of things. She helps with my DU Online, and she will do many things that we need done. There is also Melissa, and Melissa is hosting most of our webinars, so you'll get to know her that way. And then we've got Cindy, who is an assistant to me, but she also handles many things at the agency. The point is, we are a team. We work together. We all do things together. So you will get to know all of us because we're all involved. As a supplier, the main person you'll probably be working with is Shari because she's in charge of suppliers. However, you will have moments where you deal with all of us. And here's us in DU. Dugan's University. That's the event that we put on at least once a year, if not twice. And we get all of our agents together. That's where suppliers come and present. It is important to note that only Our all-in suppliers get a spot to come and present at DU. So if you are not an all-in supplier, we can't guarantee a spot for you, and more than likely you'll be doing something like a trade show, but not presenting for agents. So our suppliers are very important. They're a part of our puzzle, and it's important to have your involvement. We are not looking for someone just to sign up and say they are a supplier with Dugan's. We are really looking for a relationship. That's how we do business. Our agents work with suppliers that are involved, that show up, that they get to know. So that relationship is very important to us. We are very relationship based. Here is a wonderful picture of all of us at DU, and you'll see we've got ages of agents, all ranges. We're across the board all over the United States. There's not one certain city that holds us. We are all over the place, and we had a wonderful time at DU. DU is a wonderful event for us. We also have online learning because not everyone can come to an event, and all our new agents start here, and all our webinars are hosted and then recorded and put into My Deal Online. All of our all-in suppliers get a course that's dedicated to them with their whatever information that's helpful for our agents to sell. And it is very important to us that all agents continue their journey into learning more about selling travel as well as working with our suppliers. This is a little snippet just to see our coursework. And if you can see, we do have a particular field for our inner circle suppliers. We try to highlight them, make sure that agents know that that's where they want to go to get more information. And another picture of Dugan's U. Again, this is a very important event for us. It's a great place for our agents to come together and to also see suppliers and mingle with suppliers. Our suppliers are so important to us. They come, they present, they attend. We usually have some kind of cocktail party or something so you can get that interaction with our agents so they get to know our suppliers. And again, it is very important that our agents get to know who our suppliers are. Our BDMs are very important to us. Another few pictures of us. We do activities together. We always have our event in Anaheim at the Desert Palms, and we have a special relationship with that hotel. And so we tend to, do Disneyland and do different things in the area. We try to do a ship inspection if we can out of Long Beach or out of the port in Los Angeles. So we try to do that as part of our event every year so we can get at least a ship in. Again, this is our Dugan's agents website. This is where agents will come in. Our supplier directory is hosted there. And this is where, if you are a supplier working with us, you would have your information handy to our agents. So this is an example of an all-in supplier. As you can see, there is a logo displayed. It is also highlighted in blue so that agents can see that this is a supplier that is in the all-in category. We will also list your course here, and we've also created an all about a supplier email that goes out, and then we host it here for future reference. This is an enhanced listing. So this is for a supplier who's going to pay for the enhanced listing. They are not going to get the all-in. So it won't be blue, but it still will be attractive. It still will have your logo and it will have some information so agents can learn more about the supplier. Now, this would be a basic listing. As you can see, there's no logo and there's very limited information. So a supplier that we need to house their information, say we have special logins or something, or maybe it's a supplier that agents do use regularly, but we don't have a relationship with the supplier necessarily, or they haven't decided to go in and get the enhanced listing with us. This is what the listing would look like. Very basic, but it will at least give agents some information. However, the enhanced listing is the step up we recommend. And then, of course, our all in suppliers have the best listing. So it's important for you to realize about our agents and what we're about. We believe in family, we believe in community, we work together. We really want everyone in the group to succeed. So, who is a Dugan's agent? Most of our agents work full time jobs or are a full time parent or caregiver. That's important to note because we have agents that time is limited. So we really try to work well with those agents and make sure they have all the resources they need. They might not be working until 10 o'clock at night. So we understand that, and that's why we do record all our webinars, and they can go back to see the webinar when it's a good time for them. So if you're doing a webinar with us and attendance isn't great, it does not mean agents are not interested, rather than it just might not have worked for their schedule at the time. Some are retirees or some are working towards retirement. That's a big thing. We have a lot of people that want to retire, and so they are interested in working with us and building that business so that they can retire, or they're going to retire and they like to have this as their side gig. They appreciate a family feel, so relationships are very important to them. That means if you're a supplier who shows up, you will get the love back. So we do really foster that relationship. They're not going to go to another supplier if they don't feel like that supplier is going to give them the love that our suppliers give. So that's very important. Facebook, email, and events are a way to communicate with them. We do not give out our agents' information. We won't have someone who just contacts us and says, "Hey, I would like a list of your agents and please send them to me." You have to have a relationship with us to have a relationship with our agents. So that's very important for people to understand, is that if you reach out to us and ask for just a list of our agents, you're not going to get it, because we don't believe in that, because we don't want cold calls. We want, if they want to communicate with you, they're going to find you through webinars. They're going to have that information. And that's how we do business, because you have to earn the relationship with our agents. Webinars are very popular as a tool, and they use them when needed. So we might not have someone show up at a webinar, say that we had this week, but it doesn't mean they're not going to use the webinar down the road. So that's a brief overview about Dugan's, so you have a feel for if we are the right kind of agency to work with. We are a host agency. We cannot tell our agents what to do because they're all independent contractors. We try to make it easy to work with us, but we do have some requirements with our suppliers, and we don't just take anyone, because we need to know that our suppliers are going to take care of our agents. They're going to be there when we need them, that they're in it for the long haul, and that they share our views and want to help our agents succeed. So if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out. But we do have a website, dugansinnercircle.com that has all our information as well as where you can sign up to get the enhanced listing, and we have other options that you can do. We do have some packages. The all-in is possibly all sold out at this point, but you can always look and see. So all-in is very popular. We only take a certain amount of suppliers. But we do have a value package and a deluxe package, but we also have a la carte items. So please visit the website, and if you have questions, reach out.